I'm Sunny Muffin, and welcome back to Gospel and Muffin! Today's story is about something big and a little bit scary. A storm! Have you ever been in a storm before? Thunder goes boom, rain goes splish splash, and the wind goes whoosh. It can be scary, right? But guess what? Today, we'll see how Jesus showed his friends that he is more powerful than any storm. Let's jump into the boat together and see what happens. The disciples were tired after a long, busy day of helping Jesus teach and care for people. Let's sail to the other side of the lake, Jesus said gently. So they climbed into their wooden fishing boat. Peter grabbed the oars, James adjusted the sails, and John teased Andrew. Andrew, no snoring this time. You shook the whole boat last night. The disciples laughed, and even Jesus smiled as he lay down on a cushion near the back of the boat. Before long, he was fast asleep. Wow, whispered Matthew. How does he sleep so easily? The night was quiet at first. The moon glowed on the water, and the boat rocked softly. But then, things began to change. Dark clouds slowly covered the moon. A strong wind swept over the lake. The waves grew higher and higher, tossing the boat like a toy. "Hold the ropes!" shouted Peter, pulling hard against the oars. "Grab the sail!" yelled James, his hands slipping on the wet ropes. Water splashed into the boat. Splish, splash, slosh, until the disciples' feet were soaked. The boat rocked so hard they almost fell overboard. "Wake Jesus!" cried Andrew, eyes wide with fear. "We're going to sink!" The disciples rushed to him, but Jesus was still asleep, calm and peaceful, as though the storm was only a lullaby. "Teacher! Don't you care if we drown?" Peter shouted over the roar of the wind. Then Jesus opened his eyes. He stood up, slowly, water dripping from the sails all around him. He raised his hand toward the crashing waves. His voice was steady, strong, and full of peace. "Peace, be still." And just like that, the wind stopped. The waves flattened into still, glassy water. The storm was gone. The disciples stood, frozen, their mouths hung open. "Even the wind and the sea obey him," whispered John. Jesus looked at them kindly. "Why were you afraid? Do you not yet trust me?" The disciples held their breath. They realized something powerful. No storm was greater than Jesus. With him in the boat, they were safe. The lesson is, when life feels stormy, when we're scared, worried, or everything feels out of control, we can trust Jesus. He is with us. He has the power to calm the waves inside our hearts and bring us peace. Wow! Did you see that? The waves were huge, but Jesus stopped them with just his words. Isn't that amazing? That means when I feel scared or when life feels stormy, maybe at school or at night when the thunder is loud, I can remember Jesus is with me. He's with you too, and he's stronger than any storm. So remember, friends, you don't have to be afraid. Just whisper a little prayer and trust Jesus to give you peace. Thanks for sailing with me today on Gospel and Muffin. I'm Sunny Muffin, and I'll see you next time for another big faith lesson. Bye-bye!
Oh, yeah! Sunny Muffin!